welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video and wanting to learn about PCOS. If you have PCOS or any of these symptoms, I feel you, girl. Do not get discouraged. There are ways to change it and there's ways to improve and manage your symptoms. So today I want to talk about PCOS symptoms and kind of how they've changed for me throughout my entire journey. But if you are interested in hearing a little bit more about different symptoms, then just let me know and I would be happy to do another video. And this is just my experience with PCOS and how it's changed for me and what I have done and what I think has contributed to the change. So first of all, I think the first thing is weight gain, right? People with or women with PCOS have a metabolism problem, so it is not unusual to see weight gain happen. It's exactly what happened to me. I gained like 20 pounds in a matter of like 2 months. Yes, I was overeating. Yes, I was eating foods that didn't really go well with my body because my body doesn't really handle those kind of foods. Before I even started like investigating and researching all about PCOS, I had no idea, or I guess I'd never like gave it any importance to look into what foods were not so good for me. So I was eating everything and a lot of carbs. So I gained weight, and yes, a lot of it was because of how I was eating, but also because of PCOS. Now I have lost some weight. I originally lost like 25 plus pounds, like maybe almost 30. So now I find it so much easier to maintain my weight. Like, I'm still hitting the gym, and that's what I think has helped with making sure that I'm maintaining my weight. I'm hitting the gym, I'm lifting weights, so I'm burning calories as I'm doing my daily activities, and I'm trying to be more conscious of what I'm eating. I think the next one is probably going to be menstrual irregularities, and I think that this is a common symptom for girls who have PCOS. This is the symptom that I obviously knew right away, and when I went to the doctor, like that was kind of like the main one that they looked at and kind of hinted towards PCOS. I know it's normal for when you're young to not have regular periods, so for me that also happened. But then throughout my adult years, I was also irregular. So I would be having my period one month I wouldn't, and then another month that I would. So it was like a 60-day cycle type of thing. I never really paid too much attention to it because I really didn't care. It didn't matter to me. And it actually got to the point after I gained weight that I did not get my period for months. It was probably going to be almost a year, less than a year, when I went to the doctor and then they prescribed birth control and then I started taking it. So I was getting my period, but again, we all know that's not a real period. It's just the fake hormones that you're getting. Once I changed my diet. I removed all the bad carbs from my diet, or I removed all the processed carbs, refined sugars, and stuff like that. I tried to remove most as I could from my diet. I noticed a huge difference in my period. I was getting it every single month, and it wasn't like a 28-day cycle, because that's not every woman, and that's completely normal. My cycle was 35 days, which is absolutely normal as well. It's within the normal range, so I was happy about it. The way it came was also very different. It used to be when it's like a 7-day heavy period. It was horrible, but that is because I was never really ovulating. So what would happen was the uterus lining would just kind of tumble down, which made it super heavy and painful. So once I lost the weight and my hormones were much more regulated, I was only getting it for 3 days. Just like one heavy day and then like 2 like regular days, and then that was it. Like, I have never had a period like that until I changed what I was eating. And I think that's the biggest thing, changing what you're eating, and of course the lifestyle. I'm lifting weights and everything, which also helps balance my hormones. So I think a combination of all of that made this possible. So yeah, that's kind of how my menstruation has changed from before I gained the weight to when I gained the weight, and now that I've lost the weight and have been eating much better. Obviously, you want to take care of your body and you want to do the best for it to feel good, but also because your reproductive system is kind of what's not working so well. And so your reproductive system is obviously very important if you want to have kids in the future, and just to make sure that you are healthy for when you do want to have children. And even if it's not just that, there are so many other reasons why you should consider changing your lifestyle to better your health. If you have PCOS, you're more at risk for like diabetes, high blood or high cholesterol, um, cervical cancer. There's just so many different things that could go wrong, and I think it's better for us to just love our bodies and take care of our bodies. I've learned that my body is amazing, and if I work with it, if I treat it well, it treats me well. So, and I feel great, you know. So I really highly recommend that you all do that, and that you all um, change your lifestyle a little bit, to just, and you don't have to do like a drastic change, just little by little start removing things that are not so good for you and for your body, and start implementing or start adding on some of those good foods and good habits that are going to help you. So let's move on to the next symptom: excess hair growth. Such a fun one, right? So if you have PCOS, you may have noticed that you have like thicker hair or more hair than other girls potentially. Although with today's diet, I'm sure a lot of people are growing hair where they shouldn't. So it's not just us girls with PCOS. There's other people who also have this kind of issue. For women with PCOS, this is definitely a common symptom. My hair didn't really grow like on my face or anything like that. I think it was just mostly like my legs. Oh, like under my belly button, that hair is darker than like the rest of my body. But I did notice that once I started eating better and my hormones were more balanced, the hair was a lot thinner. Before, it was like I shaved and then like a second later my hair was growing already. Like, it was ridiculous. But I feel like now it takes its time to grow back, because what happens is with PCOS, if you're eating like a lot of carbs and your body is producing a lot of insulin, it's producing androgens and testosterone, and so that creates like male patterned hair growth, and probably like the type of hair that you're gonna grow is gonna be darker like a man's would. But I've noticed a huge improvement in my hair. And anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was a little bit of a shorter video, very brief, but I wanted to talk about my experience with these symptoms and how they've changed over the course since I've changed my diet and my exercise habits and all of that. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and look forward to more content. Please leave me any requests that you have below. I'm more than happy to. I hope that you like this little setup, and it's the holiday season, so I just thought it was cute. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.